You didn't see the picture that was in the middle. Because guess what? Lizstar and Szechuan Steve collaborated to bring us a video game today. And this is certainly a video game. Honestly, it's a video game from my childhood. You saw Liz? Yeah, well, okay, you saw Liz. Well, what you for sure did not see was this. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. That's right, the Super Nintendo classic about Bugs Bunny who's on a rampage. Yeah, Szechuan Steve has been replaced by the cheat. It's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Wind Rider Shiva, you played this last week? Uh-oh. That's a little bit scary. I actually really enjoyed this game as a kid, but, you know, I didn't have the best... I don't know. I was a dumb kid. Basically, you should never trust anything that I say about what childhood me liked, because it will never be correct. It'll always be wrong. I know the cheat is so angry. What an angry little cheat. So let me go ahead and wrap up the catcher. By the way, I do know that there are some people out there in TV land who are possibly game masters and who might be able to give a little bit more information. That includes you, Lizstar. If one of you game masters wants to come and commentate a little bit about this match, I am more than happy to have some help. Because, like, I feel like I can talk about this game quite a bit, but... You know. I get distracted. You know. Oh my gosh, I see your corn, Dan. Hello there. Maybe. Corn Dan is sneaking in, but is being very subtle about it. That's okay. We'll eventually have him here to talk about some bugs.
You hope I'll be here.
Oh, you're here. Hello.
Whoa.
So, do you know this game? Have you played this game?
I've never played this game. I'm just showing up. Because somebody should show up and talk about it.
Yay, my friend. Corn Dan, it's always good to have you here.
I figure if it's only half as awful as all of the other Looney Tunes Super Nintendo games, it's still going to be a heck of a match.
Yeah, honestly, like, as a kid, I thought this was a pretty great game, but I had terrible opinions as a child.
You have terrible opinions now.
Wow, that is a very strong comment, Corn Dan.
Is it wrong?
No, but still. So this is Rabbit Rampage. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. This is Rabbit Rampage, and I absolutely forgot to change the icons for the two players. Ignore, this is not Rabbit Rampage. This is the in-between screen. I knew that as soon as I hit transition, I was going to have something wrong, and boy howdy, I was correct.
Of course you did.
That's okay. Looks good now. Look, there's a Bugs. He's being a bunny now. Good bunny. And we have to say goodbye to this beautiful Amiga music and say hello to this. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is definitely Sunsoft. I hope y'all love him.
Boom.
Boom! Oh, that's Marvin the Martian. I was trying to remember how he talks. There we go. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liz Star, by the way, if you do want to hop in, I know that you helped choose this game and you're a GM now, so feel free to come chat if you would like. Hello there, Liz.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, we've got three beautiful people here today, myself included.
We have three
the
beautiful
third?
people, myself way ahead of everyone else. So
Oh, I'm excelling in the beauty section here. Well, I think I'm ready for this game.
I am too.
So,
You can never be ready for this game.
Wizard Man tonight, thank you for subscribing. I won't talk about subs during the match, just after, but highly appreciated. Hey, they're ready to roll. What should we spam, Liz? What emotes?
Rabbits, carrots,
Rampages.
anything wintry.
Okay, rabbits, rampages. If you have any Looney Tunes stuff, spam.
Oh, absolutely. And any cartoons, any slapstick, cross-dressers? It sounds like Bugs Bunny to me.
That actually does, yeah. Okay. So I appreciate all the spam, but as soon as I started the countdown, they were like, "Wait!" So we're holding our butts, okay?
Oh, that is a good Elmer Fudd emote.
Oh, that's adorable. I love it. Whose is that? I don't know. Someone's.
Laser Belch.
Push a high pie. Okay, I am doing the countdown again. Spam away, everybody. Those are not bunnies that I would expect to see in stream, but you know what?
Jack Rabbit.
Those are more like
Yeah.
the bunnies that threw eggs from Kang Fu yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Completely. Well, here we go. As soon as I see movement in stage 1, I will start our timer. So, Liz Star, you worked with Szechuan Steve to choose games. Was this one that you specifically wanted, or him?
This was a Steve game. Neither of us really had any games that the other had played much. So I played a tiny bit of this, and I know for a fact he played it during a blind race and said it was the worst game he's ever played in his life.
Wow, that's a strong opinion about my childhood.
It's a very tall order, considering he's a Kusogr4nde brackets.
I was gonna say either it's true, right, and it's the worst thing he's ever played, or we're doing bad as GMs.
I mean, that's also possible. Uh-oh. Apparently, Gene Genie's controls are messed up. That's why we give the control check at the beginning of the match. We are not stopping.
All I know is I like the Doots. It looks like it controls kind of wonky. It does look really good. Like, it looks like a cartoon.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does.
Well, Sunsoft did a pretty good job with the Super Nintendo Looney Tunes games from looks and everything.
What were the other
surprisingly,
games?
Yeah.
So, the Daffy Duck, the Marvin missions.
That game I liked as a kid as well. It's not good.
Like it. It's not good, but I still kind of like it. But it has that look of the Duck Dodgers and Marvin the Martian cartoons and everything. They do a really good job with it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Gene Genie is just working real quick to map the controls here. maybe. Choose button to select shows and use buttons. Okay.
Tetsuya is already on level 2, but, you know, even if Gene Genie hasn't technically started yet, it's still anyone's game. Don't be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, this isn't a race. You never know.
Okay.
So you had this game as a kid, bro?
I had... Well, no, I didn't actually have it. I think we rented it, or one of my cousins had it. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Gene Genie may actually have problems with their emulator not being set up correctly.
Oh, no.
That's why we take an hour to set up.
They went from wireless to wired, and it's being read twice.
Oh, gosh.
And this is why you set everything up beforehand. This is why we give time, to do your controls.
Yep. Just for all of you Kuso connoisseurs watching, just when you... Because we won't start until you say that you're ready, and when you say you're ready, you gotta be ready. Oh, I remember this boss. This boss wasn't too difficult, but I'm pretty sure you'd need to use items to make it fairly reliable.
He's a big boy.
Oh, he's got a thick neck. And those spurs.
His body, his torso just continues into his neck.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it looks like Gene Genie is playing the game. So good, we've got 2 people in this. Oh no, Tetsuya got erased. So
I really like that erasing.
Yeah, it's good. So I'm not sure Szechuan Steve is around right now, but I think that one thing that I kind of disliked about this game is that it feels a little bit slow moving left and right. Like,
for sure.
That's probably my biggest complaint, and jump seems like slightly delayed when you jump.
Well, this game has the same problem that the Daffy Duck game does. It's more focused on the animation than the controls.
Which, to be fair, the animation is beautiful.
Right, and it's fantastic, and the music's good. But what ends up happening with this, right, that the walk animation is real weird. It's like once you start walking, it just takes time. Right, once you go to jump, it takes time. You hit the button and it starts the animation, but that's a lot, right?
Oh yeah. By the way, Tetsuya is on to level 400. Yeah, this is... Which is level 3, but Tetsuya is going to have to figure out what to do at this point. There we go, using the anvil. It's not going to be extremely difficult, I think, to get past this boss, but the game really ratchets up the difficulty as you go on. Yeah. Good job, Dad.
I definitely now remember playing this as a kid because I remember the bull stage.
Oh, yeah. And I believe that, the game makes you feel like you want to go right, but you have to go left.
I think you need to do both, because I think you go right to start, and then you have to go left after that. Like, you need to go back and forth to keep getting them hit.
So Tetsuya is against the wall. Let's see what he's able to do. He got through. Time to hit the switch. And supposedly that activated what's called the Wall of Doom. The biggest thing that Tetsuya really should do in order to conserve health is use some of these anvils. Yeah, stun the bull and keep moving on. Yeah,
the best way to go.
Honestly, Tetsuya's a pretty huge king of crap,
I mean, you gotta beat it in order to get this far.
Oh, watch out, Gene Genie. The arrow, it poked your butt. Don't want that to
You
happen.
gotta watch out about those things.
Yeah. Tetsuya's just having to do all of the jukes right now. Nope, that is death. I am not surprised at all. It's not a trivial level, this level 400.
Yeah, you gotta go hit the left switch and then the wall. But once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not hard to get him to get past you. You just have to time the jumps right.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Liz, did you watch much, what am I thinking, Looney Tunes back when you were young?
It was, so I was like a Pokemon kid, so I watched the WB a lot, so they had on Looney Tunes, because that was in the 90s when they were trying to do, like, the Looney Tunes resurgence.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of Looney Tunes. I, like many kids, watched and loved, Space Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny Toons is real good. Tiny Toons holds up.
It's okay. I didn't love it as a kid, but maybe I was just really picky. I would probably like it more these days.
I mean, I have bought the Looney Tunes DVDs so I can show them to my kid.
Now, I have to say that the late 90s, early 2000s, when they had Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries, that was possibly the best cartoon that was being aired. I don't know if too many people watched it back then, but it was so amazing. Okay, I want to go back and watch it now.
I really like Duck Dodgers in the, 24 and a half century, but I don't know if it's actually good, because I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not the best person in judge of quality.
I mean, look at the people
I think
here.
Duck Dodgers is good. Right. I mean, I think Duck Dodgers is a fantastic spoof of the old
Buck Rogers.
50s and 60s. Yeah, Buck Rogers and other shows of that sort of time frame.
This is for the Super Nintendo.
Yep, this is Super Nintendo.
Which would explain why I have not, I didn't even know it existed before.
Yeah, Liz.
It was brought up to me.
Uh-oh, did the wall not get activated? I'm a little bit confused.
I definitely saw him press that switch. That is not good.
So, just so you know, everybody, this game was published by Sunsoft, but developed by Viacom New Media. And they ended up making a bunch of the Beavis and Butthead games. They made a game about Are You Afraid of the Dark? What?
Yep.
Really? Oh, I wonder how that
For
is.
DOS.
Not good.
DOS. Oh, I want to play it now.
I want to play it. Yeah. Oh no, Spunky's Dangerous Day. That was my least favorite Super Nintendo game ever.
Really?
I hate it.
That's a good name.
I absolutely hate that Rocco's Modern Life game. It's bad. Oh, they made a Deep Space Nine video game. That has to be good. Oh.
What's it called?
Harbinger.
That's not good.
They made Nickelodeon Guts, which we've had on Kusogr4nde. Yeah.
That's a classic.
And they made a game of
awful.
The Indian in the Cupboard. That sounds like it's probably trash as well. I think we can pass on that for now.
I believe it's a platformer game.
Wait, what?
I think I've played it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's it for?
Windows or DOS.
Oh, no.
Wait, Julian, you have the world record for this game? Congrats. I don't think anybody wants to beat it right now.
I mean, you never know. There have been a lot of world records that have been gotten after Kusogr4nde matches. Maybe this will be Tetsuya's new favorite game.
Well, to be fair, a lot of those world records were games that nobody would want to run anyway.
Oh, yeah. Ah, Tetsuya, you're there. Oh, the bull just got wrecked. Is that it? Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. Southern Fried Rabbit, that was his rating. That is pretty good. Okay, level 13 or 1.3, sorry. Level 1.3 for Tetsuya.
So Tetsuya is now 2 levels up on Gene Genie.
That is correct. But Gene Genie also had a bit of a hard time getting started. Gene Genie is a strong player, though. I don't have any reason to believe that he cannot catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who my favorite Looney Tunes character is.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know. It really depends on which shows you go to, because I hated Porky Pig as a kid, but I really appreciate him now.
Yeah. It's like the Squidward conundrum, where it's like, I don't like this character when you're a kid, and then you grow up and you're like, I really kind of relate to Porky Pig, and I kind of relate to Squidward.
I'm a big fan of Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, I love Wile E.
Oh
Coyote.
yeah, Wile E. Coyote is pretty fantastic, except for the episodes where he talks, and that is creepy. There's one or two where he talks, and it's the worst.
But Wile E. Coyote is the best, right? Even when all of his plans fail, he's always got new ideas and new plans.
He never gives up.
He never gives up.
Oh, Gene Genie, that is death. Yeah, he's pretty creative. I mean, most of his creations involve explosives and rockets, but, that's still creation.
I mean, just because he and Mr. Torg would get along real well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Tetsuya, honestly, I think could get walled here, because this level, with the 3 little pigs, it's more like the 50 little pigs trying to murder you. It's a little bit challenging. Yeah,
Oh, Gene Genie made it through.
Very nice, Gene Genie. Nah, Tetsuya would definitely tell us if he had played this game before. He's just a very good blind platformer. I think that's been true pretty much in every tournament he's been part of, Mystery Tournament and Kusogr4nde alike. So there are some people who just manage to grasp some of the physics really well.
I find that most racers have a genre or two that they're just really good at, and they pick up really fast. Mine is platformers as well.
Well, platformers is for most people because that's what we played a lot of as kids, because that's what there was a lot of when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
Nope.
I was going to say my strength is puzzle game. If you give me a puzzle game, I've got a pretty good chance of winning personally.
If it's like a block stacker, I'm really good at those. But if it's like Sokoban, no.
A block stacker, I'm okay with those.
Like Pyramid, give me Pyramid.
Oh no, I hate Pyramid. Oh, I hate it so much.
I've been playing a lot of shoot 'em ups recently.
Oh.
I've been doing decent at that.
Ooh,
I'm a big fan of the bullet hell.
And did you see the game that I mentioned yesterday?
Which one?
I'm not going to say it. I brought up a shooter game that I found yesterday. In
there goes Tetsuya.
Oh,
That
no.
is a game over. There are 3 continues, though. Honestly, that's very forgiving. I think that will be absolutely needed. I wonder if Tetsuya will run out of them, but yeah, you definitely need to keep pushing forward with all those continues. Now, I don't think I ever beat this game as a kid. I had fun with it, I enjoyed it, but honestly, the woods level starts getting really complicated. Because everything just hurts you, I don't know if it's possible to even avoid damage in many cases here. It's just brutal.
I love the spell that turns you into Michigan J. Frog.
Also,
oh
Yeah, Tetsuya is trying to make some jumps, but as I said, because of the weird delay with the jump, it's easy to miss some of these. And
yeah, but I mean, I liken that to right with the jump and the planning. It's like playing games online. You just know there's going to be a bit of a delay, so you can account for that.
oh yeah,
Right, like the jump is consistent. It's just not.
oh watch out! Oh, jousting time. So the big question is, how is Tetsuya going to have to kill this boss? I think it's Yosemite Sam jousting.
Looks it.
I mean, I don't recall that episode.
Well, you should go back and watch that episode because it's actually really good.
Maybe I do recall. Oh, you kick his nose. Okay.
Like that particular cartoon is very, very good.
Oh, poked in the face, Tetsuya. So, Royal Blue Wizard, the last line is, "So baby, telephone and tell me I am your own." That's the last line of the "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey."
I don't know how you can just say that line and not sing it out loud. Like, I can't say it without singing it.
Well, too bad. I have practiced that song so much that now I can do it perfectly without singing. Yeah.
This fight seems really hard to do without actually getting hit yourself as well.
Gene, you definitely need to go to the left. Okay, good. Using the anvil to get through. Honestly, both of these players are super strong when it comes to platformers. I don't think either of them really has an advantage over the other. You know, they're both exceptional when it comes to these games. But yeah, I'm thinking, Liz, like yesterday we had a first-person shooter show up, which we rarely have those, and I'm like, I would have been able to go through that. I have played tons of FPSs.
The problem with like old school FPSs is for a lot of people, myself included, it can cause pretty bad motion sickness. Especially if it's like some games cause more than others. I don't know what it is, but I cannot for the life of me play.
I like when you duck in this game because his head basically becomes dislocated. Okay, sorry, keep
Duke
going.
Nukem. That's it. I can't play Duke Nukem, but like I can play Doom. I don't know what it is.
Odd.
It's field of view stuff.
Yeah, probably. Level 2001 for Tetsuya.
Oh snap! It's the future.
The distant future. Oh,
the year 2000. The distant future.
The year 2000. The humans are dead.
I love that song.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, this level is extremely difficult. I'm not sure I ever beat this level as a kid. Julian is definitely correct in chat. With that said, like, oh, well, that's not good. Tetsuya's dead. That's okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I believe there are 2 extra continues that Tetsuya has right now, so it's like not the biggest deal.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom. Oh no,
There was
Gene
supposed
Genie.
to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Oh no, what happened to Gene Genie?
I think Gene Genie game over.
No, he beat the level.
What?
What? Did he not beat the level? What happened?
Was it a reset?
did
I
game
feel
over.
like it was a reset. Okay, people are saying that essentially that was a reset. Yeah, If you choose to reset, then you reset. I'm a little bit concerned because there are enough continues that it's definitely reasonable to keep going, you know, even with a couple extra deaths. I'm betting that Genie might not realize the continue system at this point and just be thinking, if I start over, that'll give me a chance to get one good push. But the problem is, like, I think Tetsuya has a reasonable possibility of making it to one of the last stages in this game with the push that he has right now.
Yep.
This level is killing all of his lives, though. I think he's on his last continue now.
Yeah, I mean, they had to make at least one difficult level in this game. And by at least one, I mean, this level is particularly cruel. It's hard to figure out where you're supposed to go. All of the jumping is bad. It's hard to tell exactly where the edges of the platforms are. Like, it's got all of the classic terribleness that comes with platformers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tetsuya trying to find where the platform is to jump on and was just struggling landing on top of that Acme ship. And there we go. All the way down.
Oh, no! Okay. Well, at least it wasn't a bottomless pit.
Yeah, but now Tetsuya's a little small. That's right, because... Oh, that was a death.
Oh my gosh, instant death, too. Smooshed.
People really do not like level 2001. Okay. On to 2.1 for Genie. Yeah, everybody, Twitch is kind of being dumb right now. You can go ahead and blame the Epic Games Store for that. Since everybody's blaming that for everything anyway.
Well, I mean, yes, you might as well.
I mean, it is Fortnite.
Twitch is down, thanks Obama.
Whatever, it's cool that they made something that's popular, you know? I'm 100% okay not hating something that's popular, but I've never played it. At least bullets are really slow in this game. And at least they don't actually shoot you. They have hammers inside, so that's convenient. I'm actually really glad that there is a lot of cartoon logic in this game. Like, it's fun. Honestly, yeah. I think that this is probably one of Viacom's better games out there. And, you know, I can't fault it. So, as it turns out, the person who did the music for this also did music for various Legacy of Kain games. Looks like Gex 3 and Gex.
Ooh, I love Gex.
Yeah. A game called Nightmare Circus. Oh, how about Tasmania on Genesis? Oh, no. How did you move from Genesis Tasmania to this? That was his first game, but then he just improved. Wow, that is a huge change over a career.
It could be worse. Could be Game Gear.
Hey, Tetsuya is on to 9.1 now. On to Tasmania.
Made it through. Julian, how many levels are there in this game?
Now, this game is actually very linear. I believe that this, you know, I know there's at least one big fight after this level. I'm not sure there's much after that, though. Oh, there were a bunch of level selects? Okay. Yeah, the level names are just here to mess with your brain. That's really true. Oh, there goes Tetsuya. Took a leap of faith, and unfortunately, there was no faith. Okay, Tetsuya on the bird. It looks like these birds are just moving platforms. Very hideous moving platforms, but platforms nonetheless. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these birds.
Why not? I mean, they just look like...
They're so fat.
Yeah, you don't
They're
like fat birds?
adorable.
Well, they've got
Fat
small
birds are amazing.
wings, so they can't even fly that far.
Well, yeah, that's why they fly in, like, sinusoidal patterns, right? They can't go get super high because they're fat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
And
makes sense.
especially with a rabbit on top of them.
Well, you know, if you're a fat bird, maybe don't fly above a bottomless pit, you stupid.
They remind
birds.
me, what are those green birds that can't fly and are super cute? Can't remember their names.
Oh, those ones! They're 50 billion times better than these birds, though.
Are you
yeah,
sure?
kakapos. Dodos?
Not dodos.
No, not dodos.
Kakapo. Yeah, I remember that one GIF, and you know what GIF I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're so adorable. And yeah, I'm not gonna... Let's move on. The Kakapo are amazing. Oh, Tetsuya. That is death. Okay, this level is just brutal and not in the good way. Jangle Storm is raiding. Come join us for some Looney Tunes. Yeah, this level's pretty bad.
This is the best. And we really should have had Looney Tunes yesterday, right? Because then it would be like Saturday cartoons.
Aw, well, Sunday cartoons are fine. Except Sunday's also the day that they had Bozo the Clown on.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Bro,
I hate
let's not go into Bozo the Clown again.
So the guy who designed this also designed Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, Daffy Duck the Marvin missions. Yeah, so...
Tasmania.
Lots of Looney Tunes.
I don't see
that was
Tasmania
the
on his
music.
list.
That was the music guy.
That was the music guy, yeah.
I mean, Sunsoft did do a lot of Looney Tunes games for the Super Nintendo. See, at least 4.
How cool. Yeah, they definitely did a lot. I feel like this is their best out of all of those. That's not saying a lot.
I don't know. I really like Death Valley Rally.
Oh, how about the game Zoop? You know that?
Oh, I love Zoop.
Well, the artist for this worked on the art for that.
That's an interesting. Like the art
Yeah.
in this game looks good because it looks like a cartoon. Zoop it's a little simplistic in the art style.
Yeah, slightly. Hey, Gene Genie is through the bull stage, moving on to the next. Very nice.
And Genie's making really good progress. Now he's further than he's ever been.
The programmer for this was the technical director for Dora the Explorer, Fairy Tale Adventure. I just had to bring that up. I love the fact that they're Dora the Explorer games. How about Putt Putt Pep's birthday surprise? You know, that was probably a little bit higher up on the list there. Yeah, honestly, a lot of these people really worked on good games later on, you know. And this game, I think, would actually be completely fine to put on your resume, you know, especially, like, if you're doing the music for this game, you can be like, the game itself has problems, but listen to my music.
Or the animation, right? Like, the animation on this game is stellar.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It just controls not so good.
It controls not so good, and it can be a little confusing. It's almost like a puzzle platformer because you have to figure out how to progress each time just through context clues of the level. That doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing, but
I was gonna say, I mean, that's a like, I'm okay with that.
yeah, same.
Right? So I think this is one of those sort of games that if the controls were a little bit more tight, right? Like, the level design I think is pretty good. I think there's some interesting challenges for how to go through each level. Each level is very unique.
Now, everybody watching, just so you know, if you did buy this game, you got a manual that included a coupon for Raisin Bran.
50 cents off.
50 cents off. So, I'm sorry, it expires in 1995. It'll be a little bit hard to get it. Oh, Tetsuya moving on to the next stage, level math. think I would actually like Raisin Bran. I've never actually had it, but you know what? Raisins are delicious. Bran's delicious. Put those two together.
The best part about Raisin Bran is the raisins.
Yes, for sure. I like Raisin Bran a lot, actually.
Yeah, honestly, I think that people hate on it just because they're supposed to, you know? Like, gross. Raisins.
Look, as long as they're not, singing and being in video games.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the raisins probably do come from California, which is probably a little bit scary. But, wow, there are people who hate raisins in chat.
I have to be in a mood to eat raisins. Sometimes, I'll enjoy them as a snack, and other times they're just kind of gross to me, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll only eat them if they're in front of me. That's pretty much my limit for a lot of food. If it's there, I'll go ahead and eat it.
If it's there, you'll eat it?
Yeah, if it's not, now pass.
Well, I mean, yes.
Genie,
if it's not there, you won't eat it.
Yeah, it's really hard to eat things that aren't there. That's what my therapist says. Well, everybody, we are a little bit over half an hour into the match. Tetsuya has had a huge push, getting fairly close to the end of the game, I think. Only a couple more levels, and he would be complete. Genie is still significantly behind, but due to resetting, Genie, I think, has all of his lives, or all of his continues, at least.
Yes. He's lost quite a few lives on this level, but he's making progress.
Well, I mean, he hasn't seen this level before, really, and it's hard.
Sure.
There has been an earth-shattering kaboom confirmed.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh, geez, the knockback in this game. I think that's one thing that I'm relatively sure it exists, but I have a hard time remembering. It's been so long for me. Is there a knockback?
There is.
It seems pretty brutal as well.
Like, every way you get hit has a little bit different animation.
Okay.
Right, so a lot of it, there's knockback. Some of it are things like getting shocked and things like that. All kind of end up having the same effect.
Gotcha. Oh, the bricks! Like, they're pretty much impossible to dodge.
I mean, you can just jump up on the that one
The branch.
Just jump up on the branch and
Looks a... Oh, that is death for Genie. Apparently, Tetsuya died at the hardest part right there. So that's cool. Honestly, I think I missed it. Tetsuya's probably taken a small little break to recover. Sometimes you just need a breather. That or Tetsuya was looking at the manual. I could see either way. Okay. So what does this factory even make? Could you tell me? Just based on what you're seeing here.
It makes math.
Magnets. It's the Acme factory. It makes, like, Acme stuff.
Oh yeah, I did see parts in the background. Those are probably some of the various products. They have a lot of lava for a factory, though. Let me tell you. Like, yeah, I know that Terminator had some lava, but, you know...
Probably molten
Okay,
metals.
molten steel, whatever.
Molten
You're probably
steel,
not going to be pouring it
Terminators.
like that, let me tell you. The lava
Molten
factory.
rabbits.
Ah. The new fuel source. Oh, Tetsuya got
Oh, no!
stoppied.
Oh, that thing is like vacuum.
That is
vacuuming.
a little bit cruel.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Corndan. I'm glad that you can confirm that that's cruel.
I was trying to defend it, but nope.
There's no defending it. Genie gets some good kicks, but is still
doing a good job of avoiding the bricks.
Oh, and the wolf goes down. Nice kick in the crotch, and that's all it takes. I mean, it took many kicks in the crotch, to be fair, but, Oh! There's an extra life down there, Genie. I saw it. I wonder why Gene's not going for it.
Might depend on how you can get down there. Right, because the hole he went down on that just turned him into Michigan J Frog.
Well, it's the witch that turns you into the frog. Oh, Tetsuya got past one of the stompers. Well, just one of them. This is not okay. Bugs was here. Good job, Bugs. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. How is it this bad?
Well, I mean, if it were good, it wouldn't be on Kusogr4nde, would it?
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
This is not good game Grande.
Yeah, Tetsuya has gone into the present thingy.
I'll be real, I kind of want to play in Good Game Grande and see what it's like. It's just nothing but Mario 2.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Zelda.
Nothing but Mario 2 and Zelda. Nah, I'll pass. Sounds boring.
I mean, so would that just make it speed gaming?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah, basically. It's like Mystery Tournament, but fewer puzzle games.
But
Good.
Mystery Tournament without puzzle games wouldn't be anything at all.
Wow, Corndan. Wow. Oh no, Tetsuya! I love that it makes you become a present and then shoots you onto conveyor belt that pushes you back to the machine. Like, okay.
Kind of useless machine.
Who designed this factory? I want to have a word with them. First off, OSHA violations everywhere. I mean, there are robots shooting cannons in the factory. That is not a safe work environment.
Well, if there's only robots, it's safe.
Not with cannons. No, robots die to cannons. Fact.
I mean, the only person in there is Wile E. Coyote.
He's not even a person, though.
Right.
Wow, rude.
He's a coyote.
But so he's exempt from OSHA laws.
Are you sure?
Coyotes are peoples.
I'm pretty sure if you have coyotes in your factory, that's an OSHA violation.
Well, yeah, for people-owned factories.
Is this a coyote-owned factory? I'm relatively sure he just purchases most of his products from Acme. He's probably, like, taken over this factory.
Well, so here's the thing, right? Is he purchasing everything from it, or is he laundering money back into his own company?
He could. Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
The entirety of trying to get the Roadrunner is just a scheme.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
think
tax
about it.
evasion.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? Like, one, what sort of job does he have that, like, he has the money to buy all these things?
Does he work?
We don't know,
Oh,
right? Have you ever seen
Tetsuya
it?
got stompied. Oh, how did he not
Oh my
die there?
gosh.
He just clipped
Holy
through the
moly.
stomper. That was cool.
I mean, here's the thing: you've never seen him work, right? Not really.
He
I think
works
there's-
hard, just on things that don't matter or make money.
right? And so, but somehow he can buy like giant rockets and stuff like that. So he is either like the like poster child, like he has a like a trust fund, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He has very rich parents.
I mean, it's a possibility, right? I guess.
I can't believe that we've outed Wile E. Coyote as part of the 1%.
Well, I mean, what's your other options here?
Apparently, in a spin-off cartoon, he worked as a waiter. Okay, yes, I'm actually looking up Wile E. Coyote jobs. That doesn't really sound like a job where you can start laundering money. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Right. So the other option is that Wile E. Coyote, right? Wile E. Coyote owns Acme and just buys his own stuff to funnel his trust fund money back into the company.
His trust fund? He's a trust fund child?
Gosh, Tetsuya is really lucky with that smusher.
Oh, I'm really enjoying this lore here that we're getting. Genie is dead. Is that going to be... Nope. I was thinking it might be a continue, but it is not. Tetsuya, no lives left, and I think this is Tetsuya's last continue. So,
yep,
gotta make it count.
Wile E. Coyote does Acme unboxing videos. That's how he makes his money.
Acme unboxing videos. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, that very well could be. I would believe that.
That was a really good one. Who said that? Transfat.
Okay, Tetsuya just bouncing on Wile E. Coyote, going up. I have a feeling that that's going to be problematic.
Is this dealing damage? I'm not sure. Like,
I think what you have to do is open it probably 3 times, because welcome to video games. Oh, yeah. Apparently he has a lot of HP per our speedrunner here. He is doing damage by bouncing on Wile E. Coyote.
Okay. He's taking a lot of damage, though.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's a boss. It's not like... not like you're fighting a kindergartner, okay? If you jump on one kindergartner, all it takes is one jump, but coyotes...
Yeah, but here's the thing. Kindergartners are pretty agile, and they have a lot of energy, so jumping on a kindergartner is pretty hard.
That is a full game over for Tetsuya. But honestly, I really wonder, like, how fast you can get through these levels. Julian has a better idea due to being the world record holder here. Okay, let me go ahead and say it was a hypothetical, okay? Of course I don't encourage jumping on kindergartners. Wait until they get a little bit older. Then you can jump on them all you want. Apparently Tetsuya has a good chance of getting to Taz if he continues on. Yeah, the thing is, due to the slow walk speed, I imagine this is not the fastest speed run out there.
Well, what is the speed run, Julian, if I may ask?
Yeah, what's world record?
And are you the only person to speed run this game? Signs point to yes. Does the Ooze have more runners than this game?
Oh, it's 1833. He can get there. I've got faith in Tetsuya. Beat world record, Tetsuya. Okay, that's not happening.
No, it's not. Don't forget, we have one more match today.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that too, actually.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but actually, I should probably do a little bit of setup in the meantime, so feel free to talk about the game even if I go quiet. Or don't. That's also an option.
Well, I mean, I will talk to you. So, I've been noticing here that G&G is taking a very aggressive and not very effective approach to Elmer Fudd on the dragon.
For sure.
Because he seems to be getting hit like every single time when Elmer stops.
You mean Yosemite Sam?
Yeah, well, you knew what I meant.
Yeah.
Yosemite Fudd.
Yosemite Fudd.
Yosemite Fudd.
When Yosemite Sam stops, he always gets hit by the spear.
Yeah. And you really need to conserve some of your health there.
Oh, that's real rough.
I like this music. It's good stuff. Like, that's one thing that I have to say about this game. Like, just listening to it, it's pretty pleasing. It's really enjoyable. It's not the best music in the world, but it's really fitting for a Looney Tunes game.
This game has a really good presentation. We'll see what our runners think of it, because it seems like one that, like, if you're watching it, you're like, this doesn't look bad at all, but it might be way worse when you're, especially in like a blind race setting.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, the physics have a problem, but I think that you can work around that, you know. Some of the hit detection has problems. Again, you can work around that eventually. It's hard to tell what's a platform and what's not on occasion, but again, you can work around it. Essentially, once you learn all of the dumb stuff that happens in this game, it's playable. Should you have to go through all that stuff in order to, you know, be able to play it? Maybe not. But, you know, I would say that... Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
You just keep ducking and not jumping up and use the kick and you'll be fine.
Genie, you can do it.
You can do it.
Are you quoting Waterboy?
I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I've just heard the impersonation so much.
I'm 90% sure that that is the impersonation that you are copying right now. So thank you for bringing... Oh my gosh.
That's Rob Schneider, even.
Yeah, Rob Schneider. How do you feel, huh? That's quoting every Adam Sandler movie. That's fair enough. Thank you, Jeff, for helping us know that.
I mean, that is a legit Although I'll be honest, right? I think I would be in an Adam Sandler movie if you wanted me to, right? It's just an excuse to go to
100%.
places and hang out with his friends.
Like, without a doubt, I would be in an Adam Sandler movie, okay? I don't care.
Are you sure?
Have you seen the movie I was in?
Jill?
Have you seen the movie I was in, Liz Star?
I have not, but I would love to.
You should. It's pretty glorious. And by glorious,
what's it about?
It's so bad.
Oh.
It's
that's
the worst piece of crap.
I mean, the name of it is what? Hieronymus Bosch's Heck?
Yeah. Hieronymus Bosch's Heck, yeah.
What?
Well, yeah.
That sounds incredible.
No,
it sounds like something I'd write down, like, in a fever, after a fever dream.
Essentially, that's what it was.
It's a good band name.
Like, memories of that. I think I completely blocked it out of my memory, and I ran into someone when I was in Brazil. I literally ran into someone who had seen it.
Oh my god. That's
and I was
incredible.
like, are you serious? And they're like, you were from that movie, weren't you? I'm like, oh my gosh. Ugh.
Well, I mean, how many Mormons are right?
I hear Flight of the Valkyries.
Alright, let's see how long it takes Genie to find his way through this nightmare.
The music in this is good, though.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, to be fair, it's Flight of the Valkyries and the Barber of Seville, so how do you mess those up?
Oh, you can mess that up.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Anyway. Yeah, the Barber of Seville, or the Rabbit of Seville, whatever it was called, that episode is one of the Undying classics. It's so good.
It is a very good episode.
What's your favorite? Mine is the... Oh, what the heck is that? Can't remember any of the names, but it's the one with the spear and magic helmet.
That's the Valkyries.
Yes.
Catch the rabbit.
Oh,
Catch the
What's
rabbit.
Opera Doc? That's the name of the episode. What's Opera Doc?
I love it. God, I love that. My spear and magic helmet.
Magic helmet?
Magic helmet.
Boom. Magic helmet, and I will give you a sample. I love it. It's so good. Okay.
How is Looney Tunes doing these days? Is that like a, do they show Looney Tunes shows on TV much anymore? Or is it
Not
all
really.
that reboot that happened that
The
was like
ultra edgy reboot.
yeah, the ultra edgy reboot where they came from space?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Are you
Hold on,
serious?
let me-
That sounds pretty
let me look it
terrible.
It is pretty terrible. Yes.
Looney Tunes edgy reboot.
Do you think that will help you find it?
Lunatic? Oh, it did immediately. Lunatics
Lunatics.
Unleashed.
Wow.
Here, I'll show you, bro.
Okay,
I'll
please
post it in
do.
chat.
Well, we have just a little bit over 5 minutes left. Like, technically, Gene Genie... If Gene Genie is able to do this level and the next level really quickly, there's a chance, but I don't think that's going to be doable. Okay, Lizstar, let me go ahead and take a look at this. Okay.
That's fake. I don't believe you.
It's not fake.
Is this
Yes.
real?
That's
Yes.
real. That was a reboot that they thought kids would love and would refresh the brand.
That's what kills a brand, right
It's
there.
exactly what you would expect corporate hacks to produce when they were told to make something for kids.
It's exactly the thing you would want to produce if you didn't want to produce Looney Tunes anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be honest, I love it, ironically, but also unironically at the same time.
I hate this. I hate everything
but it's
about
not good.
No, it's not good, but I do love it. Redesigns aren't always bad. Like, people hated the Sonic Boom redesigns.
It's okay.
It's whatever. It's okay. It's not a bad thing to redesign a beloved character or brand.
The problem with some of these, right, on that, and Sonic Boom kind of falls in the same sort of line for me on this, is that when you're, right, like, ooh, let's go reboot all of this, which is fine if you want to go reboot it, right? Sonic Boom and the Lunatics and some of the other weird things Looney Tunes have done over the years to try and reboot things, just feels like it has strayed away from what Sonic and the Looney Tunes and all of that is. And, like, that's where I just feel lied to.
I don't know. Look,
This isn't
Corndad, there
Looney
were
Tunes.
two very different Sonic cartoons airing at the same time when they first came out. And so I don't think there was any consistent brand at that point. And so
Sonic
why
can be almost anything.
for Sonic can be anything. Looney Tunes had a very specific design. And
all right. I mean,
That's a
I
good
feel
point.
I feel less about Sonic Boom than I do about like any time they mess with Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah. Oh, Gene Genie
There-
barely survived.
There was Sonic Sat AM, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which technically came first. Then there was Sonic Unleashed, which is an incredible mess. and then there was Sonic X, and now there's Sonic Boom. There are 5 Sonic shows, and they're all extremely drastically different. You don't know about Sonic Underground? Oh my gosh. Girl, you gotta look that up. Sonic and his brother and sister are separated from birth. They're the children of the Queen of Mobius. But she was...
no!
Oh, no!
That is... Oh, teardrops for days.
And they're in a band together. And it has the best theme song ever made. Look it up. Also, it's the only cartoon from that era that had Knuckles in it.
Huh.
But no Tails.
What kind of personnel? Well, that's for the best. Let's be honest. No, I don't know. Every time I've seen Tails in a cartoon, he's been like, oh, that sweet...
Oh, come on, Sonic! Yeah.
Yeah, like the... Hey, I'm 5 years old, and I don't want people to jump on me, you know? No jumping on kindergartners, chat.
Do you want people to jump on me? I'm 26 years old. I don't want people to jump on me.
I mean, to be fair, right, like...
Tasmania time.
Oh. Well, we are a minute and a half away.
I mean, Tails was always paired with...
Yeah.
Tails was always paired with Jaleel White, so...
Yep. Oh, that's the best thing. I didn't even mention this with Sonic Underground. You know how Jaleel White, Steve Urkel voiced Sonic in the other cartoons?
Wait, he did?
You didn't know that?
Yep, he's the voice of Sonic from classic Sonic. And he voiced Sonic in Sonic Underground and his brother and his sister, but they just like sped the voice up slightly for the sister, for Sonia.
Wow.
That sounds like a hot mess.
So it's just beautiful. Steve Urkel stars as Sonic.
And he sings. He sings in every single episode.
Are you serious?
Please tell me he does all the Rock Band songs.
Yep. I love it. It's so good.
Oh no.
Like that's a super hot mess.
Everyone should look it up. That's like one of the shows that you should watch with friends. Like if you just want to like get some chips, maybe some alcohol, and just hang out and watch a mess, Sonic Underground. Same with Adventures.
Wait. Mystery Tournament rejected this because of big sprites?
Huh.
Your art's too big. You're out.
That's weird.
Well, you know what else is out this match, because that is
Tim.
Time. Or Tim. Oh my gosh, I can breathe a little bit easier now. So Tetsuya managed to make it all the way to the factory, taking the victory. Genie got pretty dang far into it, but unfortunately was not able to quite make it to there. Space is cursed. Yeah, I agree, Genie. There's no way I can disagree with that assessment. Honestly, Genie could have possibly caught up, but it was just with the levels, not having seen them, it was going to be relatively impossible to get there. So, good push. Didn't happen, but that's kind of what we expect from time to time. Let me go ahead and let them know that they can come join Voice. Well, looks like we have Genie here. Hello, Genie.
Hello.
Hey, so I know that this game especially was chosen by Szechuan Steve. Liz played a little bit to confirm that it would be a good pick. Szechuan Steve said this was one of the worst games he's ever played. What is your assessment, Genie, Tetsuya?
Definitely not the worst.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst. Actually, that was one of the better Kusogr4nde games I've gotten. It was it was okay. Like, the music was okay, the sprites were okay, the controls were but...
Yeah, we've determined that's the worst part, is the controls and physics are a little off.
Yeah, and the especially like jumping feels a little bit off. I don't know. It's
Some of the hitboxes are a bit off.
yeah,
Little
that
bit,
too.
yeah.
And the platform's a little bit off, especially later on. Like, I kept seeing both of you slip off the sides of platforms and fall down, and, like, both of you are platforming experts, so, you know, if you're slipping off the side of platforms, there's a problem with the game.
Yeah, we were slipping off of platforms, and there were a lot of blind jumps that you had to just kind of go on faith that there was something there.
Yep.
Late in the level, so if you die, you restart the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, it was,
But,
that was something else.
like, I love the music, I love the graphics. You know, I played this as a kid, and I actually really enjoyed it.
I would say this is better than Tasmania, at least.
Yeah,
I would agree
for
with that.
sure.
Yeah, the guy who did the music for this, by the way, did the music for Tasmania Genesis,
Oh boy.
which I think he improved significantly from Tasmania Genesis, you know?
Yeah,
A little.
I would say so.
The smallest amount.
Yeah, so, you know, I think chat was watching and pretty interested in how things were doing. Julian, who happens to be the world record holder, was watching and excited when you got to the Stompers, Tetsuya.
Oh man, and I made a mistake putting the checkpoint right in front of the stopper. That was
Should have
yeah,
put it
I got kinda
after,
lost there for a
yeah.
while.
Wait, so you could place your own checkpoint in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the arrow power up let you place a checkpoint, and that persisted beyond continues.
Oh, cool.
So I was trying to make sure I hit it right before I thought I would die, which was the Stompers, but then I realized, oh, I'm not getting another checkpoint. I'm just gonna get stomped to death over and over again.
Oh, no. Yeah, and you did get stomped a lot.
Yeah.
I do want to point out one of my Dragon Death bosses was Dragon Boss Death was I was crouching and for some reason it hit me.
I'm trying to think, because that worked for Tetsuya, crouching
Yeah,
under the
he-
boss.
Tetsuya
He had
did get hit
a-
a few times.
Yeah, he had a
You
breath
get
attack thing after a couple hits, and that hits you in the crouching state if you're in front of him.
I was not in front of it. I was behind it. I was crouching and for some reason I got hit.
It is also feasible that the hitboxes are just wacky and nonsensical, and they will hit you no matter what.
I mean, based off of the developer here, I wouldn't be too surprised if there was something weird going on. Like, this is probably their best game, but still.
Like, that was my biggest complaint with that boss was that death. I was angry at that one.
Well, I'm glad
Yeah,
that
whoever
you
developed,
actually somewhat enjoyed this game.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, honestly. I did enjoy it, and I think, especially with the invincibility you get on the weird bunny lariat, like the actual speedrun is probably pretty enjoyable.
I'd be interested in going and checking out all of that. You know, it's a little bit of a slow walk, but other than that, it could be pretty tense throughout, especially with the later stages and how nuts those are. And
the
the
first-
stupid parrot stage.
The first thing Julian said when he came in here was, "Hi, I'm the world record holder. Can someone please take it from me and also run this game?" So, you should definitely do that. He requested it. He said nicely.
He's
I don't
welcoming
know. I
you.
have to play Little Nicky.
No! Save yourself, Genie. Don't do that!
I made $75 off of people wanting me to play Little Nicky, so
$75? I don't think I would take that for Little Nicky, but good for you.
I would. I would. You pay me that $75, I will run Little Nicky for you.
I don't know. I'm glad you will, though. Well, thank you, Genie Tetsuya. You did fantastic. Genie, you're heading over to the loser's bracket, but you're still in it. Go kick some booty. And I think that I'm excited to see how you do there. Tetsuya, keep rocking in the winner's bracket. Best of luck, both of you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having
this is
me.
starting to become a very much deja vu for last year.
It's...
Let's
I'm...
see.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the same seed as last year. I'm going into losers as last year. Yeah, in round 2.
Aha.
Who
You
knows?
can make it.
Just
I
hold
believe.
on. Just hold on.
Hold
Defeat.
on, lose
Yeah.
weight.
Make more progress from last year. You can do it, Genie. I've got the faith in you. And if
All
not,
it
it's
means
just
is you
bad
get to play
video
more
games.
video- Yeah.
You get
No
Neil
matter
Breen either
what.
way.
Yeah, no matter what, you get Neil Breen.
All right, take care, both of you, and thank you, Liz and Corndan. I
Of
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for this game.
Thanks a lot. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Corndan, Liz, I appreciate you coming and chilling during this. I also want to give a shout out to Dondar for dropping some bits during the match, Wizardman Tonight for subscribing, Glitch Witch, White Panther, Dragus Cloud, Windrider Shiva, Mr. Torture, all of you, thank you so much. This definitely is going to help with some of the prizes. Speaking of which, we've got over $2,000 worth of prizes for this tournament, and that's coming out of my pocket, so thank you very much.